This video is going to give you some instructions on how to graph data like you see in this table. Now the first step is to get this table into Excel. And what I've done here is I've provided you a link right here that will download this as an Excel spreadsheet. So if you click on this link right here, click on it, this will pop up. You open it. Now let me widen this a little bit so you could see it clearly. Okay, that's better. What we see here is the enable editing button right here. You got to click on that, and now this spreadsheet is ready to edit. Now there's a number of different ways you can graph this data. One simple way, and this is new to Excel 2016 and Excel 2019, is if you click anywhere in the table, it doesn't matter where, and you go to the Home tab, on the far right, there's a new button called Ideas. If you click on that, Excel will use some artificial intelligence, look at your data, and give you some suggestions on how to analyze it. And it just so happens the very first suggestion graphs the two items we want, average variable cost and average total cost, right here. If I clicked on Insert Chart, this is exactly what we want. Now, I would prefer a line chart. If we wanted that, all we have to do is while the chart is selected, you see an option called Change Chart Type. We could change that to a line chart, and there we go. Average variable cost, right here, and average total cost. Another way of doing it, let me delete this, is again, make sure that the table is selected. And the way you do that is if you select any item in the table, if you hit the Control key and the letter A, Control A, it selects everything. And then if you go to the Insert tab, and then in the Charts group, click on Line Chart and select 2D line. Now what this does, this graphs everything. Fixed cost, variable cost, total cost. All we want are average variable cost and average total cost. Now to adjust this, I'll make it a little bit bigger. All I've got to do is when the table is selected, like you see here, you click on this Select Data button. And we're going to uncheck everything except for average variable cost and average total cost. So watch, I'm going to uncheck all of these. Then I'm going to scroll down here and uncheck marginal cost. So the only two I have checked are average variable cost and average total cost. I click OK, and there's our data. This is average total cost, and this is average variable cost. I can make it a little bit bigger. And now we can analyze it. You could see how you could look at the different outputs. That's quantity right here on the horizontal axis. And your costs are on the vertical axis. And you can see as we increase output, average total cost starts to fall. And average variable cost, it's a little bit more difficult to see, but it's starting to fall too. And this is going to help you identify the price needed to cover at least some of your costs. Now, I also have a video on the class site on how to analyze these lines, but graphing it yourself may be useful, and this is how you graph it.